What's going on, guys? Hope you are having a great day out there today. So we had some goodies show up in the mail today, so we're going to do a little bit of bench work here today. Get a few of these cars kind of fixed and upgraded here. So I got some stuff from M2C Racing. I got 2 sets of the heavy-duty shock standoff kits. That's the part number for those. If you're interested, the 4mm standoff kit comes with the drill bit and everything you need. I also got for the Kraton a set of the Delron pillow ball retainer bushings, because these ones are in pretty bad shape on this car, so I'm going to change them out on there. And then I also got 2 sets, also that's the part number for the pillow ball number. And also I got 2 sets of the Delron shock bushings for both of the Kraton 6S and the EXB, and that is the part number for those. The ones on both of this cars there's a lot of slop in there, so I haven't tried a set of these yet, so I figured I'd give them a try. But if you guys are interested in seeing this stuff go in, stay tuned, guys. Well, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to get rid of these mud guards out of the way, make life a little bit easier to get in here, because screws for the back of the shocks are kind of behind those, and when you drill these out, it just kind of makes it a little bit easier. But we're going to get these removed off of here. Going to try not to make this video too long, guys. Going to kind of show some pieces as I go along. And the screw just vanished. Alright, well, we're going to get the shocks removed off this thing. Take the little nuts off the end of the shocks. I already loosened the 2 screws up that hold the front bushings in on the front shocks. Gonna remove the 2 pins now, and the shocks will come out. And here are the old shock bushings. They're just flopping around like they're pretty worn out in there. So we're gonna give these M2C ones a try. Have never tried these particular pieces on the car yet, so kind of interested that you give them a try. But I'm going to go ahead and remove these now. As you can see, these have been loosened up, and this one's really bent. This one's really bent too. But I'm going to go ahead and remove these 2 first, and I'll bring you back and we're going to drill these out. Alright, so got the 2 old ones removed off of there. With the kit, they give you the drill bit you need, so you will need a drill to do this. Got all your retaining lock nuts they give you with it also, and all of the actual standoffs for the front and rear. So as you can see, there's quite a good size difference in these. They're overall a lot beefier, better metal. So what we got to do now is drill out the hole on the shock tower here. Like so. And then, sorry if there was noise on the microphone there, I'm bumping it. But these will just go back right on like that. They give you your retaining nuts for front and back. But so you can use Loctite if you want to, but I'm not going to put it because these nylon locking nuts usually do a pretty good job. So I'm not going to put any Loctite on it. But I'm going to get the front ones put on here, and then we're going to work on the bushings real quick, and we'll move on to the back. I'm just tightening one of these down. The one side is a 5/16, and I'm using a 7mm on the inside nut to tighten this thing down. But real easy. They're really easy to put in, and definitely will save you a lot of headaches later on. The ones I put on the Outcast have been holding up great. You know, I haven't had any issues with those. They're really strong. So I haven't snapped one of these yet. So hopefully we'll have the same good luck on the Kratons. Alright, so next we're going to throw the bushings, the new Delron bushings, into the shock here. They seem to fit pretty decent. Definitely a lot tighter than the stock ones. There's really no play in there at all with these. So hopefully these will hold up a little better. Guess we'll see. But go ahead and you just redo what you just did, taking it apart, and get her back together. The shock standoff should hold up pretty well. Got the nice Delron bushings on the front. Showing some love to the old the Kraton 6S here. This car has been a blast. Every time I take this thing out, I always have a ton of fun. This thing and the Outcast 6S, both of those cars have been fun. You know, the Kraton 8S, so far, other than breaking those rear tie rod links, has been pretty good to me, and I've been having a really good time with that car also, so hopefully it continues to treat me pretty decent. But that is it, guys. Yeah, that's a lot better now. There is no play in that top shock bushing at all. So it feels pretty good. So I'm going to go and do the same thing to this side, and I'll just bring you back for a minute whenever we're working on the rear. And actually, I think next we're going to move on to, after I get the front shocks, we're going to move on to the front pillow ball retainers. Well, guys, I changed my mind. I decided I was finish off the shocks before I moved on to the other stuff. So I got the rear ones taken off, and I'm just drilling out the holes now. And we are now ready to put new ones on. It's nice that they include the drill bit and everything you need for this kit. Makes it really easy. There's no guessing on what you need. Really been happy with everything I've gotten from M2C so far. You know, anything I have used of their products has been, you know, really holding up great. So definitely a nice little upgrade. And, you know, for the price of the shock standoffs, I think a set of these for all four are 20 bucks. So it's not really bad. So you're basically looking at 10 bucks, you know, for the front, 10 bucks for the rear, and they come as a whole kit. You know, and all the prices, the stuff, a lot of stuff for M2C ain't too bad. Like those Delron bushings, I think were only a few dollars. The pillow bow cups were only a few bucks. You know, I think they were like maybe $6, somewhere around in there. Don't hold me to that, but I know it was not very much for all the parts, and it's a nice little upgrade. Tighten everything back up again, and you know, you don't have all that slop in the shocks and all those bushings. So not a bad little thing to do to them. She's pretty cheap, you know, nice little upgrade to the cars. So I'm gonna get this one tightened up here, and go ahead and get the shocks back on here, and we'll be done with the shock standoffs. But I'll bring you guys back when I get to the front Delron cups, or for the front pillow bow cups. Alright, well, we got the back shocks all done on the truck. Got the M2C Racing standoffs on the front and back. Go ahead and pull the wheel off. Now, on this car, I did already put the Hot Racing, the locking nuts on this car, but the pillow ball, the retainers themselves were still the stock ones, and they're really beat up. But yeah, these were the Hot Racing ones. They lock in there a little better than the stock ones. They don't tend to back out as much. So I've heard that the M2C Racing ones are even better. At some point I might give those a try also. But for now, I just got these in there. But they have definitely been a lot better than the stock ones. They have not been coming loose like the other ones have. Boy, this one doesn't want to come off of there. But get the old ones out of there, and we got our new ones. So go ahead and open these up. I'm sure many of you have done this many times. I'm just kind of bringing you guys along for the day, messing around with the car, doing a little bit of work to it, so I figured I'd bring the camera with me. But just slide those back in there again. They do... Yep, just make sure they're in there the whole way before you start. And make sure, this is one thing, because a lot of people strip this out really quickly, is not getting that lined up and flush. Make sure that you are level with going back in on this thing, because if you're not, you'll strip these out, and then you'll have a cockeyed retainer in there, and it's not properly seating on the bushing in there, because if it's not, doesn't go in straight, it's going to hit it at an angle. So you want to make sure that you are straight going in, and that you don't want to strip out your pillow balls. So I usually make these so there's not really any slop, but it's very easily moving around. That feels pretty good. I also just noticed that my top pillow ball here is a tiny bit loose. Looks like it's a little bit loose. It has worked its way out a little bit. Make sure that's cranked the whole way in. But that's all there is to it. Obviously, make sure that the cupped side is going in towards your pillow ball, and this part locks in to your pillow ball nut. And that's about it, guys. I'm not going to continue to bore you guys with all this. I'm going to go ahead and work on the other side of this, and I'm going to put the same shock tower standoff kit on the EXB. But I think that is going to do it for the video today. go ahead and get this thing all fixed up. Show a little love to the Kraton 6S. This car has been a blast. Always held up really well for me. So figured I'd show it a little bit of love. Continue to do upgrades on it. One of the best things I did to this thing was the hot racing aluminum differential case on this thing. Ever since doing that and shimming it, I mean, this car has just been an absolute tank. I have beat the snot out of this thing, and it just keeps on rolling. It doesn't care. So definitely recommend that stuff, guys. But I guess that is going to do it for the video today. Until next time, y'all be safe out there. Be careful. Peace out, everybody.